Hi everyone. So this is just going to be a quick little chit chat type of thing. I'm just doing a shout out, sort of like a shout out of the day of products that I've tried for either a couple days or a couple weeks. This is not a favorites. This is just like a shout out type of thing. Um, I can't keep calling them favorites because sometimes they're not. Sometimes it's just a shout out. And I'm going to start with my lip combo, actually. It's a blue lip liner with a purple lipstick. It is a blue lip liner, the Dazed and Diffused by NYX, in the shade Twisted, which is that royal blue color. So it's this with Creature Cosmetics The Bride. So these two together, they look sick. I love it. It's so pretty, so dimensional. At first I thought this was going to be super drying because of the texture, but it's been about an hour and it's it's matte, but it's almost creamy matte, so it doesn't bunch up, it doesn't dry up, it doesn't become crusty. It's mattifying. You feel it on your lips, but it doesn't, it's not crusty or gross. This feels very nice. So, Creature Cosmetics, as usual, oh my gosh, as usual, knocking it out of the park. But yeah, these two together, it just looks so stinking pretty. So that's my first little shout out. As far as a color combo, I highly recommend mixing your blues, greens, and purples. Like, just get crazy, see what you can do, especially with lip colors. Like, so pretty. All right, so also for lips, when I talk about this in other videos, the Essence What the Fake Lip Plumper, this one's the hyaluronic acid, like minty one. It's just clear with a little bit of sparkle. I feel like I don't, when I talk about this one, I'm always like, oh, it's okay, but it's not as good as the red one. Like, I talk about the red one a lot, but I really don't give this one as much credit as I probably should. The tingle that this provides, it's still a tingle, it's still a plumper. It just doesn't, it's not extreme. It's subtle and you can feel it. It is there. It's just not extreme. Like a lot of the more high end plumpers are. They burn, they tingle, you throb almost. Like it has like a whole, thing to it. And for a cheap little tiny dupe, $5, this is pretty good. I will say I do enjoy it. I'm wearing it underneath this because I like my lips to be pretty like plump before I do a blue. I just feel like the deeper the color, the darker colors make your lips look bigger, in my opinion. So a light like nude, it's like you kind of have to use a heavier duty lip plumper. Where if it's a color like this, you need an everyday plumper and just put it on over it, and it looks good. So that was my ramble for this random lip plumper. I just feel like I don't give it enough credit in my other videos. I guess that's the best of what I'm saying. When I talked about this previously, I said this was a good everyday one. And I stand by that. This is good for every day. Like I said, it's not extreme. It works pretty good, especially for the price point. It's a good carry it around in your purse all day type of thing. So I don't hate it. I use it. Believe me, I use it. Next is I'm going to talk about this awesome mascara that I found just on a whim. I love this. So the only reason I wear mascara these days is to blend my lashes together with the false lashes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. We won't talk about the times when you can see that I didn't. But I found this mascara and it's perfect. It's Essence. It's called Double Trouble. It's the waterproof one. There's a picture of the brush. Spoiler, why it's called Double Trouble. It has two different sides to the brush. One is silicone, the other is traditional bristle. And this stuff fucking rocks. Absolutely. So you can see the silicone side on this side and the bristle side here. This just, like, it gets way up, you know, in there and extends everything, make sure everything is black. And, like, even by itself, like, if I wasn't blending my lashes, just using this stuff is really fucking nice. Essence really comes through when it comes to mascaras, and aside from the Lash Princess, nobody gives them credit. Like, this Double Trouble is fucking sick. I wish more brands did this double brush situation. Like, that's really clever. That's great. So yeah, that's by Essence. This is a great shout out. I recommend this for everybody, every lash type. Just, this is a good one because you have options, and it's a waterproof formula, so that's cool too. So these two kind of go together, but this product is an all-star. I didn't expect to love this product as much as I do. This palette rocks. Literally. So this is the Roxy Contour and Highlight Palette by Revolution. The front is rose gold reflective, so I don't want to turn it all the way because then you'll be blinded by the light. So yeah, this is what it looks like on the front. Just gotta open it. There we go. Gigantic mirror, so awesome. Love gigantic mirrors in my palettes because with a palette like this, one of the things I'm going to talk about is how fucking perfect this is for travel. So perfect. These bronzers are a little bit more cool tone. This one is got more of a chocolate to it. But I would say overall these are cooler toned. Primarily on my cheeks, I did use this one, so you can kind of see how warm it is. I did put a little bit of orange blush in with it, but it is primarily this. These highlighters are beautiful, especially this one. This one's very, like, golden gilded. It's beautiful. I love it. I have it on my nose. You know, just perfect for different skin tones, perfect for travel. Like I said, gigantic mirror, highlighters, bronzers, contouring situation. Just such an underrated palette. It's like $15 and like nobody buys it at work. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, it's so good. And to go with it, I actually bought this for my cream bronzers, but that's a different journey altogether that I will go over at a different time because me and cream bronzers we're talking, but we still don't know if we like each other. That's basically this long, short story of it. I got to figure out the cream bronzer situation. But that's a different video idea, actually. But to go with that palette, I would say for both cream and powder products, because at this point I've used it for both, is the Soft Sculpting Brush by Real Techniques. Brush 450. Soft Sculpting Brush. This is a fucking awesome brush. Most of the ones I use are either too big or they're not the right shape. This is perfect. This is like the contour brush. I stand by this one for sure. As far as contouring specifically, like I said, cream or powder bronzer situation. You know, like I said, these two go together, I would say. These three go together. The lip colors and then the lip plumper. And then, yeah, just cute little mascara. Cheap stuff. All really good quality stuff. The palette's $15. The brush is like $10, I think. $8. $5. $5. I think Creature Cosmetics, they're like $12. It's a really reasonable price. I just can't remember it off the top of my head, but I think it's $12. So everything here is reasonably priced. This is just like a little fun, like, this is what I recommend today type of thing. I may do these often, I may not. But these are my recommendations of the day. Thanks for joining me.